Hello again. In today's video we're going to look at the total surface area of spheres and also their volume. Remember from previous lessons, total surface area is around the outside. So imagine a round football like they play in soccer or football as they call it in the rest of the world. So imagine the amount of leather you would need to make that, and then inside how much area you would need to actually fill up the inside. That's the volume. So we begin by looking at a sphere. I'm going to look at the total surface area to begin with, right? So the radius of the sphere, I'm going to call it 7 centimeters. You notice hopefully the video is better as I zoomed in, so hopefully that makes a difference. Again, this is a learning curve, so hopefully you've seen an improvement in the videos. If you haven't, let me know. If you have, let me know. If you have any suggestions, I'm always open to them. So the TSA of a sphere, total surface area of a sphere, equals 4 pi r squared. So here, and then so obviously this is the radius here, so that's step 1. Formula. Step 2 is substitute, so it's 4 times pi. So instead of the radius here, we're going to put in 7 squared, and then I'm going to get my calculator and bring that across and show you what this looks like. So it's 4 pi 7 squared, and again that gives me an answer in pi, and to get it an integer I go Control Enter, and my answer is, I'll write it down, 615.75, and then the next number is 7, then the next number after 5 is a 2, so therefore if I'm rounding up, if I'm rounding off, it stays as it is, so it's 5, and the answer is centimeters cubed. So we look here on this sheet. I've already written the answer in as 615.75 centimeters cubed. So that's for total surface area. We now look at volume. So even if we just did the volume of the same one, so then we don't have to draw another drawing, because as you can probably see, my drawings are not the best. I will not be winning any art prizes anytime soon. So the volume, of a sphere, so it's 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So here and we substitute, so again 4 over 3 pi r is 7 to the power 3. So again I'm going to bring my calculator up and show you what to do here. You notice when I'm pressing the buttons, all the better. So you go 4, Control, divide to get the fraction symbol, and then times pi down here, pi, and then times 7. And obviously we don't have if you look here, we don't have, this is squared, so we don't have a to the power 3, so instead we press the arrow up, and as you can see I've actually made a mistake here, so I'm going to go back, and I actually needed to go here first. So you need to make sure, so when you got your fraction, I was underneath the line, and it was only when I actually looked at the screen I realized I was doing it wrong, so I have to go here first, then press. See the way it's now alongside, so that's how I know I'm right. 7 here, so pi 7, and then the up version to get upper cursor to the power of 3. Press enter. Again, that gives me an answer as a fraction, number 1, number 2, and an answer in pi. So to get an integer, again press Control Enter, and then my answer is 1436.76. Here it is volume, so it's centimeters cubed. So if you look at my answers here, if I bring this back down, 1436.76 centimeters cubed. And just as I'm doing this, I actually noticed that I actually wrote this one wrong, because this was total surface area, so this one actually should have been centimeters squared. This is why it's always important to check your answers. You know, I'm not, as you can see from some of the other videos that the teachers have done, you know, we tend to leave in mistakes because it is important, you know, especially when you're doing exams or etc., that you answer the questions first, and then towards the end of the exam you go over the answers. And that, you know, I was able to pick up this difference when I'm doing this, when I was able to go, oh wait a second, I looked at the page, I put cubed here, and its total surface area should have been squared. That's perfectly alright, just making sure you're making clear with your answers. Again, I hope it's much easier to see the page now that I've zoomed in the camera. Again, any feedback is much appreciated. I'm looking forward to our next video. I'm going to do a quiz sheet, and then we'll move on to geometry. Take it easy. Have a nice day.